Not we
Basically sidewalk, yeah.
Call meeting order. Pledge allegiance to the flag.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Black,
Yes.
Seer, Carr, Burke Fowler, Clapp,
Yep.
Holcomb.
Yes. Okay, I need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make it. Second.
Black,
Yes.
Beard, Carr,
Yes.
Clapp,
Yep.
Holcomb.
Yes. I need a motion to approve the minutes of the regular board meeting held on December 12, 2017.
I'll make it.
I'll second it.
Beard,
Yes.
Carr,
Yes.
Clapp,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Yes. Okay, we got anybody here for public comment? Seeing none. Do we have any guests would like to speak this time? I see none, so we'll move on. Okay. Next, we need to approve a resolution adopting the County of Cumberland's identity protection policy. This is the policy, it's in your packet. Everybody had a chance to look at it? Basically, the state law was supposed to pass this.
I thought everybody just grew a beard.
Has to do with not releasing people's
Social security
identification.
number,
Social security
yeah.
number, basically, yeah. Anybody want to make that motion?
I'll make a motion. I'll second it.
Okay, Carr,
Yes.
Clapp,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
Beard,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes.
Are we going to, it does say that we're going to be sending people to training or something like that, and they have to do some training on
It's
this?
going to be in-house.
I don't think so. Did it say that?
Yeah.
Page 10, maybe?
Can't remember exactly what page it was, but
Yeah, it's in-house training. Our office has it. I just took it as I gave my staff training on this policy.
okay, well, it said training, but I didn't.
We can put you in charge of training the rest of the county.
You're right, huh?
The next policy may be more in your ballpark.
Yeah.
I wore my black tonight for that policy.
I think we're all the department heads that train their employees or in particular. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just wondering if, since it was a state mandated, if we could do it in-house or if we had to send them somewhere. And the other thing that, and I should have done this before we passed it. On the next policy, there's a checklist that says, yes, I've undergone the training and blah, 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 blah. I'm not so sure we shouldn't have a checklist here, so it's on file that it doesn't say anything about a checklist, Brian.
Yeah, that seems like,
I think we could make a checklist much like the one back here on the sexual harassment, where people have, it just says, have you read, do you understand the policy? And you check it, and
yeah, that makes sense.
So they sign an employee handbook, you have to do that.
no.
We have,
Are you in school teacher mode? Your risk insurance has this on a website that you can take, the employees can take and print a certificate that they pass this. We do it at the health department. I have the girls do one a month or 3 a quarter, and they have to take it. It's HIPAA, OSHA, there's all kinds of things, and this is one of them, and it's free to all the county. We've been using it for a couple of years now. And this is one of the sexual harassment and misconduct is one of the titles that you can do. It's very easy to use.
Well, you know, I think we ought to have something like the certificate,
It does print one form.
or at least a checklist to say, hey, I read this and I kind of
There's
understand.
a small test. They have to take a small test at the end.
Which employees will be required to do this?
Well, according to the policy that we just passed, it'll be the ones that has access to the social security numbers.
She's certain information, private information.
Right.
Okay.
And about the the social security numbers are about as private as you can get because,
On the next one.
you know, the rest of our stuff, our addresses and telephone numbers and everything's published pretty much.
Yeah, that's about all you're worried about, social security numbers
Yeah.
at all. Okay, so now what we do?
Well, we've already passed it. I would just
We
make
haven't passed it.
Yeah, we
This
did.
is the first.
The first one.
Do we vote on it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was just making a comment that I would like to,
Okay, you're right, oh, you're right, okay.
I'd like to
Calling
see.
you Todd.
Last night we started discussing, okay.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah, I should have discussed it. I should have brought that up before we passed it.
Okay, okay.
We could always add it and then make a motion to amend to add it
Yeah,
at the next
yeah.
meeting.
Okay, all right, we'll see about getting a form for that, and then we'll make the next meeting.
I think it can be just like the form back on this one, except there was one thing, on the next one, it says, do you know how to file a complaint should you ever have problem with discrimination, harassment, sexual misconduct, retaliation, or if you see something inappropriate, we can just strike that thing out of the first one. Because the other two are, have you read and do you understand the policy, and do you have any questions about this policy?
All right, enough discussion on that, we'll go on to the next one, all right? We'll work on that for the next meeting, probably, all right, Brian?
Yeah,
All right,
Mr. Bevel.
all right. Next, we need
Keep on top
a,
of me.
next we need a motion to approve a resolution adopting the County of Cumberland's policy against discrimination, harassment, and sexual misconduct. This is a new policy sent to us by the state, required by the state. And it's in our packet here, everybody's had a chance to read it. Real self-explanatory. Hopefully it's not been a problem in the past. But they want to make sure it doesn't become a problem, I suppose. So, and like Teron says, on the back page, it has a, I guess this is supposed to go every person that's employed by the county, correct? Including board members, of course. And
And it says,
any new employees.
it says that you are the ethics officer that's been appointed.
Is that okay?
And if I go ahead and admit to some of this, any of this, whatever, will you kick me off the board? No, I won't admit to it. I don't think I've done any of it,
Okay, good.
but if I have, it's been unintentional.
So any other questions on this next resolution? Anyone like to make this motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, Clapp,
Yep.
Black,
Yes.
Beard, Parr,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Oh, yes. Okay, next, I need a motion to approve the BS Roadhouse Incorporated liquor license.
Well, we're going to discuss special area.
We have to approve the,
Oh, that's before it, yeah.
I'll make the motion.
That's coming up,
I'll second.
Okay, Clapp,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
Beard, Parr,
Yes.
Holcomb.
yes. Okay, that motion carried. Next is discuss the special service areas. I talked to Billy Chambers, and she told me I got the bylaws, their bylaws, they changed one of their bylaws since since at their last board meeting. And it described how all vacancies, appointments will be getting approval of the county board from now on. And she's got it in writing, so. That was one change we kind of requested, several board members did. So they changed that, and I don't know, other than that, that was the main change they did, so. Did you other people have that? You have a copy of it too, Dave? Everybody got that copy? Okay.
Yes.
No, that was on page 3, they made a change in vacancies, so. Yeah, basically that they will get county board approval whenever they, I asked her the question if they, every year some people come up for reelection, reappointment. And I think they will give us the opportunity to vote on it every year, even if they stay on the board, not a new person. Is that adequate for the board members here?
Do we do that for the health department?
Yes.
Every year we do, don't we?
Terms up.
Yeah, they have 3-year terms. Everybody does 3-year terms because we have 9 board members, so 3 rotate off every year, and yes, you approve every year you approve a certain 3.
So if they rotate every year, then yeah.
Well, they're on 3-year terms also, 3 or 4-year terms, so it'll be the same deal, pretty well. Also, we did not, it was mentioned that we would put a board member, county board member on that ambulance, special service board, but they did not do that. And I don't have a problem with that, I don't think it's necessary, and if somebody else does, that's different, but their bylaws do not state that right now.
Well, I think that's what we all decided at the last board meeting, that we didn't need a board
Didn't
meeting.
need one, no, no.
Isn't that, am I correct?
I remember talking about that.
I don't know what
I don't remember if we came up with a decision on that.
I don't think we made a
It came down to
decision.
you two, is what we came out of it. So,
And of course,
either one of you all jumped up to say
Yeah, because we're the only two that's in the
service area.
service area.
So that's the only discussion I got on this special service area. Okay, Bev, what's up next?
I just need the motion to approve the county clerk and tax redemption reports for December of 2017.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Black,
Yes.
Beard,
Yes.
Carr,
Yes.
Clapp,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. What do we got?
That's all I have.
All right, Jenny, what have you got?
I just need a motion to approve the treasurer's report for December of 2017.
Is it correct?
It is.
Oh, okay.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Beard,
Yes.
Parr,
Yes.
Clapp,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Oh, yes. That all you got, Jenny?
That's it.
Thank you. Ben Bland,
I need a motion to approve the highway bills for December.
total of $68,870.08, I think that is.
I'll make it.
Second.
Okay, Parr,
Yes.
Clapp,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes.
Didn't know Donna was here.
Okay. Next person up is Sherry Grove. Sherry. Cindy?
I'll go first.
Nothing? Okay,
Oh, okay.
thank you. Rhonda Wilson, anything?
I don't
No,
have
it's
anything,
reading.
thank you.
All right, Rhonda, very good.
I've got one question to ask you though, Rhonda.
Okay.
We're going to that electronic transfer thing. How's that going to affect the social security numbers and everything? Because will you be sending social security numbers back and forth with the other people if they were?
Like, are you saying, well, if like financial affidavits, things like that that are filed, is that what you're referring to? Or what do you mean?
Well,
I can tell you, there's already a policy in place that attorneys are not able to file social security numbers in any documents any longer.
okay.
Prohibited from doing
Okay.
that. That
That's
should-
what I was worried about.
anything that's within the system that has anything in it, say a financial affidavit, anything like that that's already in a case that will be imaged, will be secured.
Okay, that's what I was
Okay.
kind of asking in my
Any
back.
attorney has the right to file currently in anything that they're still paper files. They can file a notice of confidentiality, which then they redact anything that's covered by that, then they file it.
Okay.
Okay, next, Mackenzie?
We are just, I guess at this point, seeking approval to switch our GIS provider. We currently have Bruce Harris, and we are wanting to switch to Sidwell as our new provider. We just wanted to okay it with you guys before we did that.
This is your GIS provider, correct? Okay.
Is there a reason to switch?
Sidwell is actually, it's a little cheaper, and they offer better services.
How much is the fee each year?
If we go with Sidwell, we'll pay them a flat fee for 5 years. We'll just pay them up front, and that'll be for 5 years, a 5-year contract.
And how much is that?
$95,244.
So why wouldn't we take bids on something like that, since it's so high a dollar?
We've got contracts from there's only 3 providers in the state of Illinois. We've got contracts from all of them. And I spoke with Brian, and we think it's considered professional services. Anything in the professional services you don't have to get bids on.
Basically, they don't have an official bid, Todd, but they did get a price from each of the
Yeah.
providers. Bruce Harris and
Sidwell and then Pictometry are the only 3 in Illinois.
Well, that's professional services.
all the other surrounding counties are also on this. Sidwell?
Yeah, all the local surrounding counties use Sidwell right now.
So we think it's better service, she thinks it's better service, and it should be a bit cheaper. Now, at the present time, we get a $450 monthly charge. Is that right, monthly charge?
Yeah, we pay them $900 a fee for the year, then we pay them $450 a month after that.
Mhm. And that won't be in this contract.
Right.
Won't be a monthly fee after this. They calculated it would be cheaper, Todd. So,
But there's upfront cost of, you said 95,000?
Yeah, $95,244. That's for the entire new system and new aerials. That
That's not
includes new aerials.
That's not an upfront cost, Todd, though. They will let them pay for it.
Yeah, they'll bill it to us as we get each service from them.
And that would be new aerial pictures taken?
Yes,
And when's the last time we had that done?
I think 2014.
$400 a month. Did you say 400 or 500?
450 is what we pay Bruce Harris monthly right
Okay,
now.
$500 a month for 12, I'm gonna go 500, that's $6,000 a year, plus 450, that's $6,500 a year. For 5 years is a whole bunch less than 96,000, 92,000.
This is for 5 years.
Yeah, you still gotta pay for your aerial flight.
Yeah, that we'll have to pay Bruce Harris, like if we get aerials from Bruce Harris this year, they're $46,000.
But that's already figured in this other
Yeah.
contract.
That
Aerial
includes
flights.
that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I guess I'm still not, I must have to get my calculator out because 6,500 times 5 years.
This is to start a whole new service with them. We'll have to pay, I could give you the contract if you wanna look at it. It's to get all the new software and stuff, so we pay the $95,000 for 5 years, and we don't have to pay them anything again until we get new aerials in 5 years. Which would be theirs is $37,000 for new aerials in 4 years, or 5 years.
Sounds like they're more expensive than the other group. Is what I'm, just off the top of my head.
But you're getting software as well.
Yeah,
You're changing.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, right.
But what will it cost us in 5 years?
The
Another
30,
95,000?
no, 37,000 is all we have to pay in another 5 years for updated aerials. And the company we're with now to get new aerials is $46,000.
Is it real critical that we do aerial pictures that quick?
Yes, and 18 is our assessment, our reassessment year. And we do them every 4 years, every 4 to 5 years for our reassessment years.
So roughly 10,000 a year just for pictures.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out of your GIS fund?
Yeah, that comes out of our
That's a
GIS.
dedicated fund?
Yeah,
You have enough money in it?
yes,
How much money you got in it?
$157,000.
I just want to know if you knew what you were talking about.
But you're talking about $10,000 a year just for pictures, and then, what was our increase on our levy this year?
We didn't,
With P-TEL.
with P-TEL, it wasn't that much.
6,
What do you mean increasing levy?
the 4
Well, I was just
The
trying to figure,
the 4.99, yeah.
$60,000.
how much do you generate off of the GIS system in your office?
How
In
do,
revenue?
what do you mean?
Is it about, is it
Didn't the state
25,000 a
pay?
year maybe?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, is anybody buying copies, or, I mean, is there any, is it just strictly for you to benefit, or are you able to generate revenue from doing this?
We do generate a little revenue.
Should
I'm
run
not
about
sure what that
36,000
is.
a year. Energy, right?
36,000 a year.
What you pay for the 10,000?
Huh?
What you pay for the 10,000?
Right, but they also have staff on that too.
There's one part-time person on that.
Yeah, we just have one.
It's about 12.
Anyway, they told me it was a cheaper program, so.
In the long run, it may not sound like it right now, but in the long run, it is the cheaper option.
And it's better quality service, they said. Review service is kind of a thing of the past to tell us.
Yeah, we've actually become a little nervous that a lot of their salespeople have quit in fear. I think that the company is kind of going down.
Okay, anybody want to make this motion?
Yeah, I'll make it.
I'll second.
So what's the motion?
To
Change.
change GIS providers.
Jazz provided to Sidwell, yes, that's the motion. Correct?
And we're not gonna take bids because of the professional service?
No, basically because we have 3 providers in the state of Illinois, and they've got a price from each of the 3. And unless the bid come in different, you already got the cheapest one.
So there's no benefit to doing a sealed bid on that? I mean, they just.
Yeah, it's standard.
They don't compete against each other, they just throw a price what they want, and that's it?
Yeah, it's based on size, number of parcels, all that stuff.
Have you got a second?
Yes, I do. Are you guys ready?
Any more discussion? Okay, we're ready to vote.
Clap,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
Beard,
No.
Clark,
Yes.
Holcomb-Brink.
Yes. Okay, motion carried. Anything else, Mackenzie?
No, not right now.
All right, thank you.
It's been $100,000, I think you'll at least take a sealed bid.
Okay, Steve Oger,
I have nothing.
nothing, okay, thank you. Brian Robbins, anything?
Nothing.
Judge Braden, anything?
Nothing.
Thank you. Steve Sherwood's not here. Donna Olmsted.
I have nothing, thank you.
I got a question for you, Donna.
Uh-oh.
I've been your 911 I'm here on this. Have you got this new generation system, have you got it bought or purchased?
No, we're supposed to vote on it next month.
I see you had three different people, three different companies that gave interviews. Is that correct or is that wrong?
That's what we've narrowed it down to, so we've done 5 altogether.
Okay, but you, okay. But you haven't picked one yet, okay?
Now we're supposed to vote on it next month.
Okay, good enough.
We didn't have enough people, well, we had enough for a quorum at the last meeting, but we wanted to get their input before we spent that much money.
Okay. I was curious. Good enough. All righty. That's all, Donna. Okay, Mark Howard, you got anything?
I have nothing, thank you.
All righty. Well, guess we need to ratify the payment of manual bills in the amount of $286,485.44.
How much was it?
$286,000. It's on page
38. I'll make
38.
it. Second.
Oh. Wait, hold up. I got a question on that. What was this bond payment?
It's our final bond payment.
That was that ISIT bond? Final payment. We paid it, we did not levy for that.
Page 38, did you say?
It's already been levied for, we've already
You
collected
said
that.
page
Oh, we
38?
levied for it last year.
Yes.
Okay.
That
That's,
page 38
That makes
is
sense.
manual bills.
Yeah, but there's a total of the bond.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So that ISIT bond is last time we
It's
paid
glass.
And that was the
117,000.
117,000.
Yeah. Alrighty. So that's done with. We've talked about it for quite a few years. So it's over with. Okay. Okay, go ahead and vote.
All right, Clap,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
Beard,
Yep.
Parr,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Okay, I need a motion to approve the payment of invoices in the amount of $49,918.72.
It's not as much as a big one, I'll do that one.
I'll second it.
Black,
Yes.
Beard, Parr,
Yes.
Clap,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Okay, now I need a motion to approve payroll number 25 in the amount of $81,028.80.
I'll make the motion. I'll second it.
Beard,
Yes.
Parr,
Yes.
Clap,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Now I need a motion to approve payroll number 26 in the amount of $78,685.69.
I'll make it. Second.
Parr,
Yes.
oops, messed up. Okay, Beard, Black,
Yes.
Clap,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. No other business, I think. Let's see here. I need a motion to adjourn.
I make the motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Clap,
Yes.
Black,
Yes.
Beard,
Yes.
Parr,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. We adjourn.
A little late.